What's up, everybody? Welcome to Lunchtime Adventures. It's November 1st, 2012. I'm Josh, and I'm here with Big Guy Adam. I don't have a nickname.
You're just Josh.
I am. And you're tired this week, and it's not me.
I know.
I'm not the one tired.
I know, you were tired last week, and then you transmitted it to me.
That's what I did. That's exactly what I did. That's how I got rid of it.
Just had to transfer it.
I feel alright today.
So, I'm either going to be happy or sad next week.
Yes, this is the last show before
We know.
the elections on Tuesday. And if it wasn't for Gary Johnson, I wouldn't be voting. I would just be sitting at home playing Halo 4 all day. But he's getting me to go vote. Go vote!
Yeah, please go vote. I'm hoping for Team Romney. Go Romney. Go Mitt. GOP momentum.
GOP.
Momentum.
It's really hard to go off you when you're this tired.
It's alright. I'm trying.
It's just silence. I'm trying to look for something. Apparently Gene Hackman's in the news.
No, we gotta talk politics first.
But I can't find anything about it. But yeah, politics. Yahoo, it says presidential polls, and it still says Obama's polling better. But that's Yahoo.
That is Yahoo.
So I don't know.
Yahoo don't know shit.
They're probably taking that off of, like, you know.
The MSNBC polls or some shit like that. Obama's
Not
ahead by
curious.
like 30 points. Alright. Chris Matthews just
They're
needs to
actually
shut the
taking it
fuck
off of TalkingPointsMemo.com. I don't even know what that is. Powered by Poll Tracker.
up. Poll tracker.
Show you a poll tracker.
Yeah, we'll show you a poll tracker.
Woo-wee. Yeah, I don't believe that for a second. I don't know, there's something about it.
No, they always say the only polls that matter, the ones on election day.
That's right.
So please, again, go vote. And add us on Twitter. And Facebook. There's a Facebook page now.
And subscribe.
And subscribe. Keep viewing.
It's a rousing,
Tell your friends.
This is a rousing, advertisement.
I know. But you know what? You know what my problem is? I'm going to tell the listeners what my problem is.
Here we go.
I'm a caffeine, alright? I need my caffeine. And I haven't had like any today. I had a light lunch, and I didn't sleep good last night. This is not good.
I didn't sleep much either.
I can't be like this on election day. I gotta be like sharp.
Sharp, or else you might mark the wrong person.
That's right. If I end up voting Barack Obama because I'm tired, I think I'd just jump off a bridge or something.
Even if Romney won, even if you, like, mistakenly.
Well, then it wouldn't be very warranted now, would it?
Like, I failed you.
I failed you, Mitt Romney. Why? And then I'm gonna cry like that girl.
Oh, yeah, the girl.
Yeah.
So, everyone's calling her, Bronco Bama girl. So, listeners, there's a video that went out. There's this little girl, and she's crying because she's tired of Barack Obama. Or as she says, Bronco Bama.
Bronco Bama. Like
And,
he's some cowboy or something. Yeah.
And Mitt Romney. Almost said, I don't know what I said. Whatever. But I'm gonna... Just, here's part of the video. Here's part of it.
Just because I'm tired of Bronco Bama and Mitt Romney.
That's why you're crying? Oh, it'll be over soon, Abby. Okay? The election will be over soon, okay?
Okay.
Or I can't believe that something just so sad. It's just like so funny. Usually when people are really sad like that, it makes me really sad, but in this case, I just think it's funny because I share the same feeling.
I'm just tired of the suspense of the election. I love election season. Especially if there's high hopes for the candidate that I want to win.
Well, yeah.
And I'm hoping because they said every election since 1860 that's occurred on November 6th has been won by a Republican. So Romney's he's gonna make or break this streak.
Some kind of cornstalks curse going on.
Cornstalks curse. Maybe the Mothman will see it in his infinite wisdom to grant Mitt Romney the presidency.
Mothman.
Mothman is connected to everything. You heard it here first. You have been warned.
Been warned.
You have been warned. All of you.
Listeners, go watch Eyes of the Mothman. It's on Netflix.
It's on Netflix. It's really good.
It's a documentary.
And it'll show you. He's connected to everything.
Well, it doesn't show you that.
Yes, he does.
He made the documentary.
I'm sorry, I'm really tired today.
Oh my god. You're hella funny.
You're hella funny. I don't know what you're talking
Oh my god. I don't want to look at these polls anymore. They're all wrong. All wrong.
Josh likes to look at polls.
Oh yeah.
He likes to examine those polls. Research those polls.
Oh my god.
He likes to study the polls.
Yeah. Whatever. Anyway, next piece of news. Nate Silver apparently bet Joe Scarborough like $1,000 on who would win the election. And I guess Nate Silver is some political polling guru. And then Joe Scarborough is MSNBC.
So the polling guru said that Mitt Romney's going to win? Is that what's going to happen?
Pretty sure, yeah.
So, since it's MSNBC and they just, they love Obama over there, just being like, over there. Oh, Mr. President, give me one more again.
Jesus.
I'm delirious.
Yeah, and then... Oh, well, it's a... Okay. So, whoever loses has to donate $1,000 to charity. So I guess it's a good thing.
Yeah.
But...
Because either way, charity's going to get the benefit of that.
Yeah. Speaking of charity, it has nothing to do with politics. But, actually, we'll get onto that later, because that's a big subject.
What?
The Star Wars thing. Yeah.
It has nothing to do with politics, and we're still on politics right now.
Yeah, apparently.
Hey, this is the primarily a politics show.
I know. I understand that. I'm still scouring for news.
We're not very prepared today.
Nope, we're not.
This is probably the first show where we didn't have a debate to talk about. So,
yeah.
I swear next time we'll be better prepared.
Interesting.
What?
So I found something. It says personal data routinely leaked from Obama and Romney's websites.
Well, that's not good.
It says both Barack Obama and Mitt Romney campaigns swear that their websites don't collect personally identifiable information from visitors, but a new report reveals that neither candidate can really back that claim up. Responding to the New York Times for an article published just this week, representatives from both presidential contenders say no private information that could reveal their website's visitors' identity is offered to third parties, with the paper even reporting both campaigns emphasize that such data collection is anonymous, since companies use code numbers, not names, to track site visitors. Let's see what happened. That's kind of, I mean,
It's a little
you
scary.
can still kind of know where they're coming from. I mean, oh, interesting. Okay, this is different. Sandy could still postpone presidential election as millions remain without power. That's something to be worried about. I mean, what do they do in that situation?
They better get the power grids back on.
Watch all the blue states start just, like, not getting
It
their
is
power
all the
back.
blue states. It is all the blue states. You don't see any of the... See? What did we talk about the other day? It was like one of the guys I followed said, he's like, God's casting his ballot early.
Oh, now I get it. I didn't get that when you said it. I was like, alright.
It's all blue states.
Gotcha.
God hates Obama.
I don't know about all that.
I'm just trying to be conspiratorial.
How could he hate? He doesn't exist. No, I'm kidding. Just kidding.
That's a debate for another day.
He could. I don't know.
Well, Mother Nature, then.
Yeah.
Somebody does.
So I'm looking at the...
Maybe Earth.
I'm looking at this Sandy postponing the election. It says, for those states that don't already have an election emergency process in place, which I never would have thought of, so I'm surprised somebody did.
Yeah, I mean, you don't really think about that.
Yeah.
Like, what happens?
Anyway, any departure from the established election process could easily give rise to court challenges about the legitimacy of the election. Even states with an emergency plan might find themselves facing litigation over specific ways in which they've implemented their emergency plan.
Plus, I've already heard that they're catching people doing voting fraud, especially with the electronic ones.
Well, yeah, they caught them last 2 elections doing that.
Yeah.
Don't vote at an electronic booth. Refuse.
No. See, I don't even care if it's like for Romney. That's just not right.
It's not right.
It's just it's unethical. Giving one, cheating to give one candidate, an advantage over the other.
I watched a documentary about this, but for the life of me I can't remember what it was called. But they talked about like all the electronic voting machines when Bush was running, and how a lot of those votes got changed. They like tracked IP addresses and stuff, and people hacked in and changed it to Bush. Changed like thousands of votes to Bush in like tons of states.
That's weird.
I know, it is weird.
But I do not endorse that at all. Giving any candidate an unfair advantage over the other.
No.
It's just not cool. It's unethical. It's
un-American.
Un-American.
It's un-American. Damn commies. Okay.
Commie bastards.
Woo! Native American tribes denied easy access to polls. Come on now. They were Americans before America.
That is true. But if they want to be sovereign nations, they shouldn't be able to vote anyway.
That's true.
It just makes sense that way.
Yeah.
They're bitching about not going to the polling place when they don't want to be part of America.
Well, there's different tribes.
That's true.
So maybe some,
but if they
some
are
might
part
want
of
to be
America,
sovereign, some might not want to be.
If they're not sovereign, if they're part of the United States, then yes, that's fucked up. That's fucked up that they can't get to the polls. But if it's a sovereign nation, then they're their own sovereign nation.
I'm not arguing that the opportunity is equal for Indian persons as it is to non-Indians because of poverty, because of the lack of vehicles and that sort of thing. It's probably not equal. However, you have to prove that they can't elect candidates of their own choice. I don't know what that has to do with anything. Apparently they're being told they can't vote at certain polling stations. And the next ones over are like 120 miles away.
That's weird.
Yeah.
That's not right.
But then again, like all those people in Florida got sent those fake, those forms that were like, you have to prove you're a voter. Remember? We were at Mountain Mike's. You had that up on the TV.
Yeah,
They found out those were fake. but most people didn't know, you know?
Yeah.
Because they see it and they're like, oh, this looks official. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah, I dig.
that's some bullshit.
It is bullshit. People are trying to do this whole voter fraud thing. And that's one of those things that it is just a big pet peeve of mine. Come on. We can vote fairly. We don't have to be a bunch of corrupt assholes.
We don't have to be a bunch of dicks. For
Pretty much.
real. Anyway, I want to see this. It doesn't say though, like specific websites.
It's probably just the whole thing of it's coming online. It's, you know, another example of government censorship.
The creation of the Internet Blacklist is part of measures aimed at the implementation of the law on the protection of children from information that is harmful to their health and development. It was approved by both houses of the Russian parliament and signed by President Putin in July. The procedure of blocking harmful websites, signed earlier in October, has become yet another reason for concern in the Russian internet community. The document envisages a possibility to block access to internet websites that would be either their URL or by either their URL or IP addresses. The opponents of the law complain that denying access to an IP address would mean that the entire internet source would be blocked, while it can host several websites, including those that contain only legal information. That's true. Blocking URL, yeah. Don't block IP addresses. It's different. Sometimes your IP addresses change. If you block a specific one, then all of a sudden you're like eventually cutting people off from getting.
Well, it shouldn't be blocking a bunch of stuff anyway.
Yeah. I mean, take down stuff if it's like, you know, child porn or something. But not, you know, I don't know, whatever. This is why we had SOPA. Russian keyboards look weird, dude.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, they have like 2 letters on all of them. I don't know. I don't get it.
I don't get it either.
I don't get it. Oh, Russia, you so crazy.
You so crazy, mother
Still
Russia.
speaking of Russia, Nationalist Rally for Unity Day prompts wide condemnation. I don't know anything about
a condemnation.
Nationalist. I don't know why I had such a hard time reading that. Got peanut butter in my mouth.
Peanut butter.
Apparently it's a new party.
Let's party.
It's a new party in Russia that was actually, like, it's official now. And basically what they advocate, they're called the Nationalists, and they advocate for something called the Russian Union, which would be a unified state of Russia, Ukraine, and Belarus? Belarus? I don't know what that country is. So it'd be like the USA in Russia, but of Russia.
So the Soviet Union.
So the Soviet Union 2.0. Except they're not communists anymore.
No. They'll be just nationalist Soviets.
I don't know about all that.
I don't know. I'm trying to make sense
I really
of it
have no idea how the Russian government works now. I assume it's kind of like ours, but not.
I think it's a mix of ours and the Soviet system.
Interesting.
Because I still think... I heard a poll a couple of years ago where they said like 65% of people like missed the Soviet Union.
Well, I'm sure, because there's still all those old people there.
Being like, I remember the Soviet...
I remember back in the day where everybody...
Back in the day, the 5-year plans... And,
everybody was in a...
And Gorbachev with his beautiful bald head. Oh, Gorbachev.
Everything was so gray and...
Everything was so gray, and there was the tractors and the sickles and the hammers and Lenin and...
Lenin was everywhere.
Lenin was everywhere, his mystical bald head. Oh, the bald Soviets get me all, you know. Oh, the Soviet Union.
And apparently there's their opposing party in Russia. It's called the Federation of Migrants. And they said the fact that the city authorities are allowing the nationalists and skinheads to hold their they're not the same thing. But to hold their marches in the city can destroy the fragile peace that currently exists in the society. But when you look at all the pictures, it's just a bunch of people walking around, you know, like a normal...
Yeah, oh God, those goddamn skinheads.
Yeah.
Those bald-headed Russians. What did we just talk about, those bald Soviet leaders? Oh my God.
I know.
So sexy.
Sexy ass Russian.
Sexy ass Russian bald men. Ooh. Ooh. Making me wet.
Man. I just... And apparently the leader of the Nationalist Party might run for mayor of the westernmost territory. I don't... How the hell does Russia work?
You know, I've studied, like, Soviet history, and it's just so... There's too much. Like U.S. history is so much more straightforward than Soviet history. Russian history is just like... And the capital state of... You're just like...
I bet if you grew up in Russia, you'd be like...
Of course, you'd be like, yeah, that's like my favorite place to visit. It's like the Russian Hawaii, you know?
Yeah, apparently a lot of people were angry that they got to march.
Marching is so horrible.
I know. This is why I like America. Freedom of speech.
That's right. If somebody marches and you don't like it, you'd be like, fuck you.
That or, you know, go home or...
Go home.
Just mind your own business.
Yeah, go home and just be like...
Those damn skinheads.
Those damn skinheads walking around.
They march all the time.
They march all the time. What's their problem? I don't know.
You know what you do when they march? Nothing. You keep eating your sandwich. You mind your own business.
And then your mom's sitting there. Your mom's sitting there going, "Those are nice little outfits those kids are wearing." Oh,
are those the Boy Scouts?
Oh, those Boy Scouts! I remember when you were in the Boy Scouts. Those were the best of times. Something like that.
Some kind of shit.
That's what we do in America. We don't get all bent out of shape like, oh, they're marching. It's going to unset the stability of the United States.
Stability. They're like, everyone's going to clash now.
Everybody's going to... There's too much hate. All this hate.
If you respond to like a Nazi march by yelling, you're doing what they want you to do.
Exactly.
You know what you do in that case? You go, huh. Just walk on by, you know?
Eat your sandwich.
Especially, dude, I went to Southern California. I was I was visiting my girlfriend.
You're always missing.
And these people got off a bus, like, near us, and one of the guys that got off, dude, total skinhead. Like, it was so obvious, and I noticed, too.
He had, like, swastikas on his head.
Okay, no, it was just this white, scrawny kid, right? And he had, like, no hair, and he was talking to this hot-ass brunette chick. But, like, they got off...
Josh is like, Nazi chicks are hot.
No, I'm just saying, like...
Whatever.
Anyway...
Fucking fascist.
I don't know if she was a Nazi.
She could have been a Nazi.
I don't know.
It would have made it more dangerous.
Some people just like the danger.
Admit it. It would have been more dangerous if she was a Nazi, being like, she's a Nazi. That makes it more dangerous for me.
That makes me not want to do that. Anyway.
Don't date Nazis.
Back to my story. This kid had, like, no hair. He's getting off a bus. He's got, like, the red suspenders and, like, everything. And I just look, and I'm like, alright. You know, it's like, I know where we are, you know. Southern California has a lot of Nazis.
That's weird.
Actually, Niles Canyon's got a lot of them, too, apparently.
Nazis are, like, everywhere.
Yeah.
In, like, the most unexpected of places. And you know what I always wondered, too? When you look at the Nazis of old in the 40s, you don't see any skinheads. How did they decide to be skinheads?
Skinhead movement kind of didn't start till, I think, the 70s?
I just don't get why all of a sudden they're like, let's shave off all of our hair. It'll make us look more
It's
badass.
I think being a Nazi and being a skinhead is a little different. Skinhead, there's like a gang mentality to it. If you're a Nazi, you're just like, I'm part of part of this like political party. You know what I mean?
It is true. Good point.
Yeah. The skinhead thing, they're not like
they're
kind of
small time.
They're
is
just
what you're
like,
saying.
yeah, they're just like.
They're not like hardcore
You're
like
comparing,
Hitler status.
Yeah, you're comparing like I don't know what I'm trying
like
to say.
Street gangs to like the mafia. Is that what
Kind of I mean, the Nazis don't go out and hurt people. Skinheads do.
Well, Nazis used to hurt people.
Well, I know, but I mean like American Nazis.
American Nazis.
Yeah, that's what I mean. American Nazis. They're just kind of like hang out and they're like, damn those black people.
God damn
That's all
those
they
black
do.
people and those Jews.
That's all they do.
Let's have a beer.
And then maybe they'll march, and maybe they'll have a couple speeches like,
yeah,
white people. And then they leave, you know? And like, skinheads like roam around looking
I'm
for
sure
people
that's
to
what
beat up.
all those speeches are like. Yeah, white people. Have a good night.
Yeah. Have a good night.
Have a good night.
Oh my god, dude. That's funny. Anyway, it's time for our commercial break, so watch this commercial. And we're back. Back from our commercial. Wasn't that quick?
That was so quick.
For them, it wasn't.
No.
For us, it was like the blink of an eye.
It was
Anyway,
like-
Nazis.
Nazis. I can't believe we started getting on Nazis.
We were talking about nationalists.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep like looking for more news.
Yeah, keep looking for more news.
I do have a news story, but I need to find it on here. It was the Google thing.
Google.
Google, like a Google employee threatened, what's it called? They threatened a bartender, not Google the company, but a guy.
Oh yeah, this is the story you told me the other day.
Some Google legal guy, I guess, threatened, like a bartender because a Google employee left a top secret Android phone at the bar on accident, and the bartender kept it, like, you know, because lots of people leave their phone at the bar.
Well, yeah.
And then, then I guess a lot of the employees got harassed about it. Or a lot of the employees for at the bar got harassed by this guy, and then the guy came in and he was telling him like how the guy who left here got fired and all this stuff, and he like threatened to sue if he didn't give the phone back.
Fucking asshole, give me the phone.
Yeah.
Alright. You cocksucker.
I gotta find it though. Let's see if I can find it. Here we go. This is a different one that I saw, but it's the same thing. It says, bartender threatened with arrest by Google heavies after tech employee accidentally left top secret phone at his bar. Oh, this happened in San Francisco. It's not
well, I would imagine.
Not too far from us. Well, yeah, they're in...
yeah, Google's not that far.
Yeah, they're only like a 30-minute drive from us.
Stone's throw away.
The building is huge.
Stone's throw away.
You know they provide Wi-Fi for the entirety of Mountain View?
You know, I've heard all sorts of stories about Google, like how they treat their employees is like amazing.
Yeah, they do. You get like, I think starting pay at Google is like $50,000-$60,000 a year.
God damn.
I know, but you got to be smart as hell. It's hard to get a job there.
I'm smart as hell.
Yeah, but you're smart as hell in history. You couldn't program anything.
Yeah, you're right.
Google is literally a building full of computer programmers.
I could be a...
And salespeople.
I could do the history of Google.
Anyway, it says, a San Francisco bartender found himself in Google's crosshairs after an absent-minded employee of the tech giant accidentally left a top-secret new smartphone in his bar in September. Jamin Barton says a security officer for Google who had previously been a special agent for the State Department harassed him and repeatedly threatened him with arrest if he did not turn over the Nexus 4, a new phone that the company has yet to release publicly.
So the guy was getting a little too government agent on this guy.
Yeah, on the bartender.
Jesus.
It says, it's a story that has been played out before. An employee of a major tech company leaves behind a prototype of a new phone at a bar. The company then throws its legal weight into trying to keep the details of the device a secret. In 2010, Brian Hogan found an iPhone 4 prototype that an Apple employee left at a San Francisco bar and sold it to a tech site for $5,000. He and a friend were both charged with theft after Apple claimed the device was stolen. Mr. Barton didn't realize what he did until he showed it to a tech-savvy friend. It's common for people to leave their phones at his bar, the 500 Club. But yeah.
People should stop leaving their phones.
Yeah, and apparently the phone had like a Google logo on the back, and it said not for sale or whatever. I guess one of the bartender's friends was like, "Dude, this is it's one of those phones."
It's that phone, man. That phone we've been waiting for.
Here we go. So like, the guy who contacted like the security guy. This is what he said, Google lost a phone. He told me, you just got a guy fired. The Google police are coming.
The Google police are coming. Hide your wives and daughters.
Hide your goddamn wives, because fucking Google KGB
police
is coming to get their phone back.
The Google CIA.
Jesus Christ.
Come on, man.
Yeah. So that happened. Oh my god.
They're gonna get Google Special Forces after your ass.
They will. Apparently. There's a lot of people that think Google is like the front for like the New World Order and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's because Google literally has just giant amounts of data about like everybody. If you have a YouTube account, they know what you watch. And you know what's funny is that Google account goes to everything, so they know who you talk to, they know what you watch, what you search for, what images you look at, what you whack off to. They know everything. Don't matter if your browser's in incognito mode, alright? Like,
they know what you're whacking off to.
They're like, look at the sick shit this guy looks at.
Look at the sick shit that the big guy searches for. God damn.
The guy's like, oh yeah.
The CEO is like, God damn.
Maybe we should stop this.
Maybe we should stop watching the big guy. Alright?
There are worse people to watch.
I know there are. I know there are.
Now I gotta look up like Google New World Order and see what I find. And I'm gonna do it in Chrome.
Don't get in too deep, you know. The Google
police are coming.
The Google police are gonna come after us.
Oh, here we go. Google World Order conspiracy theory. Awesome.
So when we start maybe a conspiracy theory show, then we can do a Google World Order episode.
I don't know if this is real or not.
That's why it's a theory.
Anyway, it says Google World Order is an integrative millenarian, I don't know what the fuck that word is, conspiracy theory that appears in both religious and secular versions. It emerges as a combination and recombination of the reaction by the fundamentalist Christian to Google age. I don't know what the fuck. This can't be real.
I don't know.
I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna find a different one.
Somebody that speaks in English, please.
Here we go. New World Order still a conspiracy theory question. Oh man, we just got to Alex Jones' website.
Oh shit.
Oh shit. I kind of stopped watching that guy after a while. I'm like, calm the fuck down, dude.
Google's gonna take us all!
Fucking, that guy, like, he didn't, like, I used to follow him, you know, and all this stuff pretty regularly. And then I saw his interview with, Peter Joseph, like the founder of the Zeitgeist movement. He did the Zeitgeist movie, and he just acts like a fucking moron to him. And then the next day on the show, like, Peter Joseph did a whole video about, like, all the shit he talked about him and stuff that wasn't true. And he's like trying to, the Zeitgeist movement is a sun cult and stuff. It's like, no, it's not. I'm a member. I don't worship the sun.
I don't either. I like the rain.
The rain is awesome. I'm so glad it's been raining.
Give me that purple rain.
Purple rain. Purple rain.
Oh, I have to share with you. I found a picture, since it was just Halloween. By the way, I hope all of you had a nice, safe Halloween.
I did homework.
I found a picture on Facebook of this. Somebody dressed up their kid as Little Prince.
Oh my god.
I don't know if you can see this, but...
Probably not well.
Probably not well, but maybe I'll post it on the website or something.
Type Google Illuminati, that might help.
What about Little Prince?
What?
Little Prince is a clone. No.
Let's see. What?
What?
It's like the first line. Where the hell did I end up? I'm on like a weird part of the internet now.
That's what happens.
WebProNews.com says Google is joining the ranks of the Knights Templar, the Masons, the Illuminati, and the Skull and Bones.
So Google's now a
secret society of programmers and marketing people.
It's about time they got their own secret society.
Effectively setting up secret invitation-only meetings with 400 elite attendees, including major media figures who are all sworn to secrecy about next month's Google Zeitgeist 05 passwords will be used in lieu of secret handshakes.
What?
Interesting. It says, follow this link to Google's October 25th through the 27th conference with a guest list that includes representatives from the New York Times, the New Yorker, well-known tech bloggers, and major corporation executives. And you'll find a sore reminder that you're not in the loop. No password, no love. Get out before the goons arrive. Get out before the Google police arrive.
The Google police. And they'll get the Google CIA on you. Maybe Google Special Forces.
Yeah, I'm not even... I can't even fucking... Likely I'm not even... This doesn't show me anything. This is just like Google has secret meetings. I'm like, yeah.
So?
It's a little weird they have passwords, but...
Whatever floats their boat.
Google's the biggest company on Earth. Like, they have to keep their secrets, you know?
Like any other company.
Yahoo's trying to get in that meeting just as bad.
God damn it, Yahoo.
Google is Skynet.blogspot.com.
So all the Terminators are going to come out with the Google sign on them? Is that what they're saying?
And now it's saying, like, type in Google is on Google and see the suggestion. Google is... They're so weird. Google is making us stupid. Google is God. Google is your friend. Google is evil. Google is Skynet. Google is hiring. There you go, Google marketing. I just gave you the best marketing thing ever.
Exactly.
Google is real. Google is your friend. Google is hiring. You're gonna have flocks. You're just gonna have binders full of women just coming on in.
That's right.
Oh, Jesus.
See, all I still think of is Bill Clinton just putting his head through the door. Did you say binders full of women?
Oh, here we go. Top 4 Google conspiracy theories.
Okay, lay them on us. Since
Alright,
we
alright.
might as well.
Where the hell is it?
Went from politics to conspiracy theory.
Don't matter. This is a conversational podcast. Anything that comes up.
That's right. Anything could happen.
Anything could happen. This is not what I wanted.
Anything
I want to see the
you want,
Google conspiracies,
you
damn
got
it.
it. Anything you need.
Google's not
You
letting me
got
go to it.
Of course not.
Oh, here we go. Google conspiracy theories. Alright, let's see. It's just like a wall of text.
They don't make it easy for you.
Stories about their new VPN software. There are stories about how Google is getting ready to own all of your internet traffic so they can spy on you. That's not to say that Google might... Well, they said... They didn't even use the right no. That makes me think that site's stupid. They used N-O instead of K-N-O-Y, or W. I used the wrong one.
I hate when people do that.
So it threw me off.
They're like, I want to know. N-O-W. That's now. Yeah. My eyes hurt.
Oh my god. I can't find anything. This is stupid. The whole having all your information thing is creepy, but...
That is creepy. It's kind of an invasion of privacy upon...
They don't need to know what I'm wanking to every day.
But they will.
They already know. They know what you wank to.
Ebony gangbang cum swapping midgets.
It's a really niche porn market right there.
I've heard of worse.
I know,
like
there are...
zombie porn or...
Cancer.
Yeah, cancer porn. That's just fucked up. Amputee porn.
Yeah. Look, can we not talk about that?
What, amputee porn?
Yeah, let's not talk about that.
Yeah. I'll just
Now I've
stop
got
right
these
there.
weird, like... Oh, man.
Really doesn't make you want that snack, does it?
This seems interesting, actually. Lawsuit alleges police officer tasered 10-year-old girl at a career day.
I heard about that.
Alright. A lawsuit claims that an Albuquerque, New Mexico police officer stunned a 10-year-old boy with a taser after he refused to wash the officer's car.
But
you
officer...
you can't make this up, folks.
No. Officer, I don't want to wash your car, you son of a bitch.
Officer Christopher Webb was visiting the boys' elementary school for a career day on May 4th when the incident occurred. During the presentation, Webb apparently asked a group of students if they wanted to wash his patrol car. The lawsuit states, when the boy, identified as RD, jokingly refused, Webb pointed the stun gun at him and said, "Let me show you what happens to people who do not listen to the police."
Let me show you what happens to the
Jesus.
people who don't listen to the police.
Then, RD, who weighs about 100 pounds, was hit in the chest with 2 barbs and 50,000 volts of electricity.
God damn.
The boy blacked out. The officer removed the barbs, which left marks that looked like cigarette burns on his chest. The lawsuit claims that Webb acted in a reckless manner.
No shit.
Oh my god.
Oh.
RD, who now suffers from post-traumatic stress disorder, has woken up in the middle of the night holding his chest, afraid he's never going to wake up again. Jesus Christ.
What is America coming to?
I know, I gotta see the Yahoo comments for this. The #1 comment is, he was demonstrating on career day how easy it is to flush a career down the toilet.
Yes, that's the lesson that everybody should get from this one. Don't tase me, bro.
Oh my god.
That is awful. What is America coming to? We will sure know. We will know what America's coming to by this time next week.
A white guy or a black guy? Anyway.
You decide.
One of the comments says, "Bad cop, no donut." Woo! Alright.
Woo, woo!
That's pretty... That's like both funny and horrific.
It is. It's funny how often those two both
I bet if this was on
coincide.
Alex Jones' website, I'd be like, well, we've known about this for a long time. The police be hiring all these psychopaths and pedophiles. And like,
That's right.
I got the documents.
The documents prove it was Mothman. It was Mothman coming to the rescue.
He's like, the Illuminati are putting these crazy motherfuckers to scare our children.
And then Mothman's trying to save him, but he
Mothman,
can't.
I got a better theory. I think Mothman told this web guy, he was like, shoot him, do it. He doesn't want to watch it. The best part is when I hear it in my head.
Shoot him.
When I see it in my head, I just imagine
Like Mothman just
hey,
standing behind him.
hey, you want to wash my car? Ha, no. This is what happens.
His eyes just turn red. This is what happens when you don't listen to the cops.
And then the kid was like, woo! Oh, Christ.
Mommy, help me!
No.
The kid's all like,
Jesus.
that's
Holy
horrific.
man, that's horrific.
PTSD and shit. God damn.
You have a 10-year-old kid PTSD.
I know. It's horrible.
No, I found another news story about the hurricane, and it says,
Rock you like a hurricane.
oh yeah. There's a quote from Michael Tomio, just some guy. It says, "It's dirty and it's getting a little crazy down there."
Well, did you hear that there was a little bit of bipartisanship with New Jersey Governor Chris Christie and President Obama shaking hands, and being like, Obama's like, I'm gonna make sure that we're gonna stay here until we get this done. Chris
Romney
Christie
had to go there.
No, Romney was stacking water and shit.
See, that's cool.
But I saw all the people on the comments bitching like, oh, it's just a campaign stunt. I'm like, whatever, he's fucking helping. What are you doing?
Yeah.
What are you doing? What are you doing to help this Sandy victims?
Even if it is a campaign stunt, he's still doing it.
He's helping. He's helping.
It's not like he's like, I gotta go help these fucking people. You know?
God damn those fucking poor people.
Maybe he genuinely wanted to help.
Exactly.
If that happened around here, I would genuinely want to help.
Exactly. You don't see me bitch and be like, Obama, he's just going there and being like, you know. That's totally
Even
what the
Obama is a
president does.
campaign stunt.
Yeah.
In a way, I mean, but he's still going there to, like, say, I'm gonna help out.
Although people were giving him
It's
shit.
better than what Bush did.
Although people are giving Obama shit, being like, we're not going to leave anyone behind. And they're like, really? What about Benghazi where you left 4 fucking people behind?
Jesus.
They all fucking died and shit.
Oh my god. You're just, like, never gonna forget. You're like, never forget.
I'm telling you, it's like the worst scandal. It's worse than Watergate.
And nobody brings it up.
Nobody brings it up. I have this picture on my phone that I found. And it has a picture of Richard Nixon. It says, Nixon was impeached. Not for the crime, but for the cover-up. And nobody died at the Watergate Hotel. That sums it up pretty much very well. So, I'm hoping after the election, whether he gets elected or not, some shit needs to be brought up about that bullshit.
Yep.
4 people died. It was not cool.
It's not cool.
Not cool.
Denied security.
Denied security, denied help. Left to die. That is not a man that I want to be my president.
Well, there you go. Now you know Adam's opinion.
I think they've known my opinion for quite a while.
Yeah. Alright. So, this is the news I wanted to bring up earlier. But Disney bought Lucasfilm for $4 billion. Not million. Billion with a B. $1 billion. George Lucas just made $4 billion. He sold everything related to Lucasfilm. LucasArts included, which is the production studio for all their games. And then Lucasfilm, that includes Skywalker Ranch, like...
ILM.
Yeah, ILM, Skywalker Sound.
And I know, just on ILM alone, Disney's going to make, like...
Probably THX, too.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know if THX falls under that.
I think it might.
Might. I think ILM is part of TJX. I don't know how the friggin' his corporate like structure works.
But whatever related, that's what goes to Disney.
Yep. So Disney bought it, and they're making Star Wars 7
in 2015.
2015.
Which we're all wondering how the fuck that's gonna happen.
I got a couple ideas.
Oh yeah, lay them on.
Yeah. Well, I think for one, they shouldn't be like Luke and all them they shouldn't be the heroes. They need to take a back seat because they're all old as fuck.
So you're saying it should be the whole stories with like the next generation?
Yeah, or
like
I was
kids.
saying, I'm down with the kids also, but I would say to make it less cheesy, just do something new, like something like different characters. Because if it's all the kids teaming up, it's gonna be cheesy as fuck.
But they have stories written out for it already.
I know, but do we really want to like retell those again?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I would rather...
That makes perfect sense to me.
See, I would rather have different characters doing something, whatever they're going to do, because they're not just going to make one movie. They're going to make 8 and 9. And doing whatever they got to do for the 3 movies, but sprinkle in old people from...
All I'm saying is they better make it good.
Well, yeah. Don't make Phantom Menace 2.0.
Don't fuck it up, Disney. I have faith in you,
Well,
Disney.
I don't know that... You know what I'm wondering, though? Is George Lucas going to write it? I hope not.
No. Lucas needs to just retire.
He needs to back off.
Back the fuck off.
Because the best Star Wars movie ever wasn't even, like, directed by him.
Exactly.
Yeah. We don't have much time because the battery's going to die. But... Yeah, they also bought Indiana Jones. So God knows if Disney might make Indiana Jones 5.
They better make it good.
They better not make it like Fire Ants and shit.
Don't fuck it up.
Anyway, we're running out of time. This has been Lunchtime Adventures.
So next week, you will know whether I'm happy or sad. Josh will probably be indifferent unless Obama wins. Then we'll just both be like, what the fuck, America?
I'll be indifferent either way. Gary Johnson, woo!
And just for the record, Gary Johnson's pretty cool. But I'm in for Mitt.
In for Mitt.
Mitt's my man.
Putting the mitt on?
Putting the mitt on.
Anyway.
Because the mitt can take the heat.
Please subscribe on YouTube. We're going to be on Vimeo really soon, so do that. Follow us on Twitter. Find us on Facebook.
I don't know what Vimeo is.
Vimeo is like YouTube, but different.
Okay.
Yes.
And then follow us on Twitter. Subscribe. Tell your friends. Spread the word. Keep laughing. Keep being informed. And go vote.
Vote!
Please.
Bye.
Bye.